Institutional interest for XRP is growing, along with David Schwartz revealing the plans regarding XRP and liquidity. MicroStrategy, are they the black swan event? XRP price talk at the end, and oh yeah, ETFs in 2025. Say it with me. ETFs in 2025.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
And I cannot wait until Monday when the traditional markets open up and things are a rip roaring. But before we get into the crypto news, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. Futures Algo Trader says, one more sell-off. That's right. You think we're going to get one more shakeout and then the big move? Josie Robinson says, no, this is not even close to the top. Talking about the poll. I've got that linked down below along with the current results. Classic Car Finder says, if XRP starts pumping again tomorrow, on the back of no SEC news, it shows you who's buying and it ain't retail. For real, we're going to be following open interest. We're going to be following big money flows tomorrow as the markets trade this action. I'm hoping bigger than anything right now that XRP can at least float into Monday above $1. Right now we're sitting at XRP sitting at $1.03, ADA at 71.8, Bitcoin at 90,000, while ETH is 30.94. Sol is looking healthy, one of those ETF players. Sweet looking at 383. Big money being made for Sweet holders. Let's get into that poll. Right now we have almost 1,000 votes, with 92% saying no, we got more to go, with 8% saying we're at the top. MicroStrategy, black swan event, but also causing a whole bunch of, I don't know, supply and demand issues, which are good for us. Yes, it's a double-sided sword. Listen to this. MicroStrategy's BTC holdings raise liquidity concerns, says BitMEX. MicroStrategy, the largest institutional BTC holder, has been under the spotlight as BitMEX research raises questions about its financial structure. The company holds $17 billion in BTC, backed by $4.25 billion in debt and a staggering $43 billion in market value. MicroStrategy holds over 250,000 Bitcoins and is trading as a significant premium to the native asset value. Now, this is important because the company basically leverages its debt and buys BTC. But will BTC keep going up, allowing them to keep leveraging debt and playing that game? If BTC pulls back and they've got all that debt, well, then they're in deep, deep crap. MicroStrategy is causing a crunch in liquidity because they own so much BTC and they keep buying and hodling. They're messing with the supply and demand. Oh, yes, messing with both the supply and the demand side, which is great for us. But crypto becomes more centralized, and if they start having financial troubles, and what if they have to start selling their BTC, could that then trigger a sell-off in the market? Like I said, it's good and bad news all at the same time. Right now, we're in 83 for extreme greed. We've slid back a little bit more to BTC dominance. Volume is down a bit as well in the crypto markets, down 11% in the last 24 hours. XRP volume, though, is also seeing the same trend, down almost 40% in the last 24 hours to 13.5 billion. We're watching the volume go down along with the price. So this goes back to that interest, that hysteria, that, oh my gosh, we're going to miss out on this action. We're going to talk XRP price at the end. But the big thing is this, Ripple CTO, XRP will become a settlement system of high value. So what he said, a settlement system of high value, his comments talking about David Schwartz, shared in a video clip circulating on social media. In this clip, Schwartz highlighted Ripple's focus on building liquidity and attracting major players. He said as the goal is to create easy ways to get money in and out while fostering a system with lots of liquidity. You're totally seeing that right now. Now, institutional investors are definitely part of the boom for XRP. And Ripple's Q3 markets report, if you want to check it out, I've got this and everything else in my video linked in the description down below. Honestly, this one was about 10 minutes to read. Pretty cool, talks about institutional growth, but that's the deal. You're seeing more institutional interest in XRP, and we're not even talking yet about what everyone, ETFs. Because for real, now that we're seeing a totally different environment here in the United States when it comes to crypto, you're talking about SOL ETFs, XRP ETFs, HBAR ETFs, and we've seen that the crypto ETFs have already passed gold in terms of how fast they've been able to grow. Kicking off the discussion, Tony highlighted XRP's growing appeal. underpinned by its strong community and robust tech. Despite Ripple's ongoing legal battle with the SEC, which is probably going to be over soon, that's what there is greater recognition for regulatory fog of clearing. That's right, it's going to be looking better. Adding to XRP ETF optimism, senior ETF analyst Eric Balchunas of Bloomberg outlines the significance of huge inflows that BTC has seen this year. Gold ETFs had to wait 6 months to see the equivalent of what crypto is. So it's nuts. This is totally crazy. So ETF inflows. Schwartz talking about capital and action right here. But we have to ask ourselves, is crypto becoming more centralized as these big players like BlackRock and MicroStrategy are gobbling and buying this stuff up? So I got good news from David. Quarter 3 market report highlights definite institutional growing interest of XRP. Can you imagine what the next market report is going to look like? Holy crap, everyone. It's going to be freaking awesome. Now, let's talk XRP price, because I think a lot of you out there are getting a little worried, and I totally know what you're talking about. Look, we got to hold the dollar. I mean, that's what it comes out to. We got to hold the dollar going into Monday. We don't want to waste any capital, any action trying to bust through that. Now, looking at the 15 minutes, you can see, all right, we tried to do $1.15 right here, and we did. We got to $1.1476. But from that point, we've been pushed on down. That was the same point that we got rejected right back here earlier today. So what are we paying attention to? The volume. As volume erodes, what's happening in the price? We're seeing the erosion right there. Does that mean the excitement over, or was this just all the weekend capital? And then we have to start thinking about traditional finance waking up and getting in on this action. So is this the sell-off correction before traditional finance gets back in on Monday and really starts pumping the hell out of it? Because remember, we still got ETFs coming in, and we got more players now that are making money on XRP. Now that XRP price is up, there could definitely be another wave of capital flowing in based on traditional finance now. Well, not now, tomorrow, because guess what? We trade 24/7. They don't. But getting into it on Monday, pushing the price further up. So we're going to keep an eye on the volume, and we're going to keep an eye on this dollar support. I'm going to be watching these 15-minute candlesticks very closely. If something happens, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, because you know I'm going to have a video regarding that. So I totally get it. People are worried about the centralization of crypto and black swan events if these big whales all of a sudden start getting in trouble. But these are the same big whales that are causing problems, good problems for us in regards to supply and demand. Guess what? They're buying more and more and more, causing a pinch on the open supply, and they're buying more and more, which is raising the demand, which is helping out the prices. And we haven't even gotten the majority of traditional finance into crypto yet. MicroStrategy, Marathon, and all those players out there, there's only a couple that are holding on to BTC and cryptos on their books. Can you imagine what happens when we get those regs and more money starts flowing in? And that's the same thing with the ETFs. It's the same thing with these indice funds that you're seeing right now. Coinbase just launched one. This is freaking great. Now, are there problems? Yes, but I really believe that the wave we're riding right now has more oomph than we have negative going against us. Now, will we see some sell-offs kind of like what we're seeing now? Yeah, I see it. But got to be honest with you. If we start seeing sell-offs, we hit that dollar and then we bounce strongly up and we go into Monday, holy crap, we could get set for yet another wave of XRP pump action. But it depends on the volume and it depends on the price. If we go through that dollar and Monday happens and we start making another move on the way up and we start fighting resistance at the dollar, that's going to be a lot of wasted capital and a lot of wasted energy. So let's see if we hold north of $1. And honestly, there are going to be some sell-off days. There are going to be some red days. But it appears that we're going to have a hell of a lot of green days. And Santa Claus, yeah, this Santa Claus is telling you, might have a really juicy Christmas this year. So buckle up and, of course, choo-choo, bitches.